Hey guys, Comic Uno, and today I'm doing a review on Green Lantern issue 11, but before I start this review, let me just remind you guys that I have a contest going on for my Geeky YouTuber Awards. Please vote, please. Usually I don't ask, oh, share, blah, blah, this video, but, I want people to get recognition for their videos, so that's pretty much the best way. Yeah, please vote. So go check out that video and vote. But let's start this review for Green Lantern issue 11. Let's see what's going on. Let's talk about the cover first. We have Black Hand, coming back, and he was a big player in Blackest Night. But I actually read a recent review on Comic Vine, which reminds me this is the New 52. Is this a good thing that they're bringing an event before the New 52 into Green Lantern? Because Green Lantern really has not been affected by the New 52. It just pretty much rebooted its series. That's just one of the series that's done that, But I feel like this is one of the series that maybe new readers might be a little confused on, because there's a lot of events that were before New 52 that, mentioned in here. So, a lot of events, especially like War of Green Lantern, in the beginning of the series, that was mentioned a lot. So I feel like this series is a little bit more for, older readers of Green Lantern, because it is a little confusing for newer readers. But, let's talk about, if I'm excited for, the Black Hand to be in this issue. I was pretty excited. He is a big villain, and he could have been an interesting character. But let's see if I liked him in this issue. But it was a really good cover. Really got excited, and really good art. Really liked the art for it. So let's see what's going on in this issue. Pretty much Hal and Sinestro, they're just kind of arguing, like saying, Sinestro's like, why do you save me? Why didn't you get the Black Hand? Now he's off doing whatever, killing people and bringing them back to life and whatever plans he has, So, Sinestro's angry at Hal. Hal gets control of his ring again. Sinestro doesn't control his ring anymore. Hal could, hit Sinestro with his ring, and it'll be okay, and it'll affect him because Sinestro, again, doesn't control the ring. We get a little bit of like a sneak peek of this new Green Lantern that we should be seeing a little bit more with issue 0. And that's it. Really, I feel like this issue is more like sneak peek of what's gonna happen next. But I'll describe more about that after I show you guys this. That's the new Green Lantern, which was from the Book of Black. So yeah, I feel like this issue is more of, it was a good issue, but like nothing happened if you've been following news on comic books. Like if you're one of those people that go on the computer every day, check out, CBR, check out Comic Vine, check out Bleeding Cool, check out Newsarama, check out all these comic book sites, or even one comic book site, you'll know what's been going on. You know that Third Army, story arc is coming up. You know that this new Green Lantern guy is coming. You know something's gonna happen to Sinestro and Hal. So you kind of know, like, these things are gonna happen, because it's not really spoilers. It's just saying, oh, this is the event that's happening. So this is more, I feel like this is more for, like, saying, oh, this is going to happen. Let's set it up. Let's, talk about it. Like, actually bring it into the story. Yes, we've been hearing about Third Army. Yes, we've been hearing about all the Guardian stuff. We've been hearing about this new Green Lantern. But, we haven't really had it in the story. Now that in this issue is more like, let's put it in the story. So yeah, not much happened in this issue. I've been following news. It was an okay issue, I felt. Again, it's more of just setting up for these, like, big Green Lantern stories. Again, Third Army, what's going to happen to Hal and Sinestro. And I think that's really what I'm most anticipated for. It's like, what's going to happen to Hal and Sinestro? Like, why are they not in the next couple of issues in September and October? Maybe it's just October. But, like, why are they not in issue? Well, I think maybe they'll be in issue 0, but why are they not in issue 13? Why are they not in the upcoming Third Army story arc? Like, what's going to happen to them? What does this new Green Lantern have to do with it? I feel like that's the questions I'm really excited to be answered. And I felt like this is a good setup for that. You know that these two are in it together, and something's going to happen. Will it be because of the Black Hand? Who knows? I have a feeling Black Hand's maybe, I don't know, but I have a feeling that Black Hand's just like a, story arc before all these big events. I don't know if it's going to really connect to these big events, but it might. It really might. And I'm totally excited for that. And I think that's what this issue was really about. Again, just the beginning. You know, just really prequel of whatever's going to happen with the Green Lantern stories, which I'm pretty excited for. Like I said, Hal and Sinestro, you know, Carol Ferris actually becoming Star Sapphire again. I've been pretty excited for that. You know, this whole Third Army thing, the whole Guardians, who will win, you know? Will the Guardians still be emotionless? Because that's been a big problem since before the New 52, is that the Guardians have no emotions, and now they don't want Green Lanterns. They don't think Green Lanterns are right, you know? That they're making this decision without emotions, you know? And that's really been a big story, for really the past year and a little bit longer. I would say past year and a half, that's been the big story. So I'm excited though, see what's gonna happen next. This is a good issue. And I would say it's not like, oh, you have to pick this up. But if you've been following up on the news, you really don't have to pick up this issue. But if you want like sneak peek of that, you know, of this picture of the new Green Lantern, if you want to hear a little bit more about Black Hand, especially if you're not following, if you didn't read Blackest Night, this is a good like intro to his character. You know, like who is the Black Hand. You know, it does show like what his motives are. So yeah, it's a good issue. Good, maybe even like they're mentioning Indigo Tribe a little bit in this, so it's a good ending to the Indigo Tribe story. So again, it's like good ending type of story, good beginning type of story, ending for the Indigo Tribe, beginning for all this madness that happened with the Green Lantern stories. So I say pick this up. It was okay. It was okay issue. I give it 3.5. But it's worth picking up. You know, it just depends. Like, if you're a big Green Lantern fan, or if you like, you know what's gonna happen. You know, you already know what's coming up next with all these teasers. So again, it's just for really depends like what type of Green Lantern fan you are. So but I say pick this up. I give it 3.5. This is Comic Uno. Hope you guys enjoyed. Guys, don't forget to follow me on Twitter and for Comic Uno and the Rand Situations. And there'll just be news about my videos on those Twitters. And hope you guys enjoyed. Bye, guys.